What's up, guys? Welcome to Rap Digging, where on this channel we talk about artists, albums, songs, anything rap related, hip hop related, and hopefully I can give my opinion and knowledge on it. And we can share it together. You can give your opinion and we can talk about the awesome world of rap together. So today I'm gonna do the my top five underrated Kanye songs. I fucking love Kanye. Who doesn't? If you're a rap fan, honestly, who doesn't? I've seen him 3 times. When he did the Life of Pablo fashion show thing, when he premiered the album on his season 3, my buddy and I went to fucking theaters, and we fucking saw it, and it was crazy. It was crazy hearing the album, like the one song, the fucking the Freestyle 4, yeah, when he's like, yeah, the part that Designer sings on now, Kanye sung that part. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. I fucking love Kanye, and he has a lot of underrated songs. So I'm gonna do my top 5, and for this list, I specifically didn't put anything on the list that was Beautiful Dark Twisted, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and Onward, because one, with the release of that album, he gained like superstar status. Obviously he was a star before then, but he really like put himself up there, like, superstar status. Like, everyone knows him. You can't go anywhere without seeing his name. So because of that, I'm not including My Beautiful Twisted Fantasy, I'm not including Yeezus, I'm not including The Life of Pablo, because those are all kind of like superstar era. And then with Ye and Jesus is King, I mean, if I'm just being real, he's past his prime on those albums. I'm just being 100% real. It's a fact of life. There's nothing wrong with it. He's just past his prime, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So, yeah, so with that being said, it's just gonna be before My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And then also just streaming made it so you could stream albums, obviously, so you get to skim through albums, so people are gonna be able to listen to a full album on Spotify easier than when it was on iTunes, when you would just buy a single track maybe, or when you'd buy the CD. Like, I don't want to listen to this shit, you know what I mean? At least for me, because like that's just how I am. But anyway, I'm getting way off subject. So number 5, I have Hey Mama. This is a heartfelt track by Kanye about his mom, and it's just a really good track. It's a cheerful beat. It means a lot. Your mom will like this track, your dad will like this track, anyone will like this track, even if they're all like, oh, Kanye's a dick, Taylor Swift. Play them this song and be like, you know what, you could think that, but listen to this first and then tell me what you think. So it's just a great track that I feel like was instrumental in Kanye's career. Obviously, he had his huge hits, but this one was one that like was very important to his career, but didn't really, do anything. At least as far as I know, it didn't, it wasn't like Gone, it wasn't Crack Music, it wasn't Drive Slow, it wasn't Touch the Sky. So this was more of an underrated hit. Not really even a hit, just an underrated song that meant a lot to him, I'm sure, in his career. So yeah, number 5, Hey Mama. Number 4, I have The Glory on Graduation. Whenever you think of Graduation, the main songs you think of are Stronger, Flashing Lights, and the Good Life. And for me, I think The Glory should be right fucking there. Like, they all sound like I'm sure. Let me think. I was like 11 when Graduation came out, so like I wasn't listening to the radio in the car because I wasn't fucking driving. But I'm sure those songs are on the radio. But The Glory seems like, and still seems like, the song that's like why does it not get enough recognition? Like, it doesn't seem like it gets the recognition that those songs get at all. And it's a great song. It's super fun to sing along to. And yeah, and then also another song on that was Can't Tell Me Nothing. All 5 of those songs, that's 5 songs, right? I think, yeah. Can't Tell Me Nothing, The Glory, Flashing Lights, Stronger. I don't fucking know. But all those songs are great. The Glory's underrated, and that's my number 4. Number 3, I got Breathe In, Breathe Out off of College Dropout. Now this song is fucking awesome. I love this song. It's perhaps the most underrated song on my list. But when I made this list, I did it with the balance of me liking the song and it being underrated in mine. So like the 2 songs I have before this I like more. So you know what I mean? So but I think perhaps Breathe In, Breathe Out is the most underrated track on the list, if that makes sense. But I like it for multiple reasons. The first being that, you know, on the College Dropout, Kanye made it a point that he was like, you know, pink polo in the backpack. He was suburban. He wasn't gonna rap about all this shit that everyone else at the time was rapping about. But then on this song, he's like, you know what? I gotta admit, I'm gonna rap about this shit now because that's rap. Like that's what this is. Like you gotta do it. And it's just a fun song. Like my favorite line is when he's like, I got a PhD, a pretty huge dick. Like, how can you not like that? It's just dope. And then my second reason for loving this song is fucking ludicrous, dude. Like, you know, in 2004, 2003, around when this album was out, you know, Ludacris was a staple at the time. You know, everyone knew him, but you know, nowadays no one cares about him. Let's just be real here. So hearing him on that is like a time capsule. It's like you're hearing someone who was huge at the time and who really isn't big at all right now. So like it's cool that like you get to hear that on a Kanye album. Like for Kanye to nab such a big name like Ludacris on his first album is also really like, it's notable because that's like, that reminds me of Chance the Rapper on Acid Rap when he got like Action Bronson, Absol, these big names on, you know, basically, because he had 10 Day, but like basically his first, you know, his first big success, and he had these names on it. So back to Kanye though, Breathe In, Breathe Out. Also in terms of like, because when you look on like Spotify and shit, it says like the popularity on the right, and Breathe In, Breathe Out it's one of the less popular songs on the College Dropout, but I don't think it should be. I think it's a fucking phenomenal song. It's a fun song. Ludacris is dope. It's funny, and it's just about, you know, even though he's a suburban kid, he's gonna rap about bitches, money, and cars. So that's my number 3. Number 2, this is where I fucking love this song. I love this song more than the number 1 song, but I think the number 1 song is more underrated. But number 2 I got is RoboCop. I fucking love this song. This song is so good. I remember, you know, around 2013, you know, I had an ex now, but I had a girlfriend who was just a fucking cunt, who was just like manipulated me and just all this shit. And you know, I just listened to this song and like it helped me, you know, because he talks about having like basically like a cunt of a girlfriend, you know, in so many words. That's basically what he talks about. At least that's my interpretation. That's how I felt it at the time, so that's how I'm taking it. But the song is just beautiful. It's like a simple song, like the writing is simple, but I looked it up on Wikipedia and I read the page about this album, and it was actually the hardest song to write, according to Kanye. And or not, maybe, I think it was like the guy who was like overseeing, like the interviewer, he interpreted it as this was the hardest song to write. And it had like the most writers, like T-Pain and Kid Cudi have writing credits, along with like fucking a bunch of other people. And like I think that this shows how the song has simple lyrics, but it's hard to do that. And then it's just a beautiful song, like beautiful. My favorite part is when it's just the strings or like the orchestra, or like those da, 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 da. Like it's beautiful, and just a all around beautiful song. I love this song. This is perhaps one of my favorite Kanye songs. It's not even underrated, just one of my favorite, probably a top 5 favorite song of his too. So that's my number 2, you know, RoboCop. And then for my number one is the new workout plan on The College Dropout. Now this song right here, for the longest time, I thought this song was fucking stupid. But then my buddies all like, yo, I fucking love this song. So I listened to it and I'm like, dude, this song's good. But get this, once like the song ends, it has like the girls talking about how Kanye's workout plan helped them. And I always just shut the song off because I'm like, all right, the song's over. It wasn't until like a few months ago to where I let it play, and that fucking the voice box shit and that beat comes where it's like, and like it's so good. Like it makes you want to fucking get up and start dancing. Like it's so fucking good. But the song is super catchy. The chorus is awesome. I fucking love this song, and I think it's because of the first 30 seconds, how ridiculous it is when he's like, now 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, like that turns a lot of people off. And then the song starts with the girls going like, hey, what's up, girl? And like that turns a lot of people off. And at the end when the girls are talking, basically this song just has a lot of things that turns people off. But once you dive into the song yourself, you realize that this song is really fucking good. Of course my dog starts fucking barking. So yeah, that's my number one. I'm gonna get going because my fucking dogs, but that's my top 5 underrated Kanye songs. Hey Mama, The Glory, Breathe In, Breathe Out, RoboCop, and the new workout plan. Peace.